Lena had never planned to start a business. She just liked making jam. It helped her relax after long days in the office. One Friday, she brought a few jars of her homemade jam to work. She had added a funny label that said, "Made with 25% fruit, 75% confusion." It was only a joke, something to make her coworkers laugh. When her boss saw the jar, he smiled. "Is this a gift?" he asked. "Something like that," Lena said. He read the label again and laughed. "Does 75% confusion mean it is organic?" he asked. Lena laughed too. "Not really. It just means I was tired when I made it." He opened the jar, tasted a spoonful, and closed his eyes for a moment. "This is amazing," he said. "Can I order 5 jars?" Lena laughed, but he was serious. That evening, she stood in her kitchen staring at 6 empty jars. She decided to make 1 extra, just in case. There was only one problem. She did not know how to make the same jam again. She used berries, yes, and probably some lemon, maybe honey. She never wrote the recipe down. She just added things until it felt right. Now she started to panic. "If I continue like this," she said quietly, "everyone will think I know what I am doing." She spent the whole weekend making jam. Each jar tasted different. One was too sweet, another one was too sour, one had a strange spicy taste, and she could not remember adding anything spicy. Then she saw some cinnamon on the counter and realized it had probably fallen into the pot by accident. On Monday morning, she brought the jars to the office, a little embarrassed. Her boss tried the first one. "This is wonderful," he said, "even better than the last one." He tasted the second jar. "Oh, this one is very interesting." Then he tried the third. "Great, you are very creative." He looked a little confused, but he smiled. Lena looked at him. "I am?" He nodded. "This is real homemade jam. Each jar is special." "Right," she said slowly. "That was the idea." By the end of the day, 5 coworkers asked to order her jam every week. One wanted 2 jars a week. Another asked if she delivered to his desk because he said he was too busy to move. Lena was not sure if he was joking. She had never used the word client in her life. Now she had 5. When she got home, she looked at her sticky kitchen. Jam stains were on the table, the stove, and even the window. She did not even know how the jam reached the window. She touched her hair and felt something sticky there, too. Great, there was jam in her hair now. A jar lid was stuck to the fridge door like a strange piece of modern art. Her cat had a little jam on one ear and pretended nothing had happened. She sat down with her notebook and wrote business name ideas at the top of the page. The first was Sweet Surprise. The second was Last Minute Jam. The third was Lucky Spoon. And the fourth was The Jar That Changed Everything. She looked at the list and sighed. The names felt wrong. One sounded like a cheap romance movie, and the other one sounded like something you cook by accident. Her cat jumped onto the table and sat on the notebook, hiding the whole list. Lena nodded. "Yes," she said, "I agree. These names are terrible." She closed the notebook and looked around her messy kitchen. Sticky jars, dirty spoons, jam on the fridge, jam on her hair. Maybe this was not a business yet. Maybe it was just a small disaster she created with her own hands. At least, she thought, it was her disaster, and she could always make more jam.